Hello, everybody. This is Arlene Arnold and Leslie Romine, and we are so happy to be here with you and to bring you the energy focus of the week. Plus, we also look at the energy focus for the month. And when you come on live with us, we also do a reading for you, a specific reading. So, Leslie and I were just talking about how much we're loving the weather here. We both live, well, I live in Washington State, she lives in Oregon. So, we usually get weather that's somewhat the same. And then when I watch what's happening in other parts of the country and other parts of the world, I go, wow, I'm pretty happy to be here. Now, I know some people don't like this area because it's too wet.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
it when we have the sun, it is spectacular.
Yes. And we're definitely having that today,
Yes.
yesterday and today, and tomorrow too, I guess. And it'll be really nice and sunny and warm, and that'll be nice.
And Peter and I are going today to his granddaughter's high school. Uh, um, what do you call it? She's graduation.
Graduation.
Yeah. So we'll be seeing all the family, and it's so nice not to be driving in the rain.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we got people
Will's
in
here.
here. Hi, Will.
Hey,
And I see that there are others coming in. Please come in and say hello so we know that you're here. And we will get started. What we're going to do is to start first. Oh, here's John.
John. Hi, John.
Hey, John. We're glad you're here. We're going to start with our energy focus for the month. And the theme that we picked is be still, but I'm actually moving it into just stillness. And this is a picture that Dodie found for us that gives us that sense of stillness. And I wanted to read, this is something that I put in a post on our, guys, come on, words. I hope other people understand that when we go through the kind of thing we are doing in terms of changing our energies, boy, the words are sometimes not there and sometimes they're totally there. So it's kind of interesting. Anyway, it was a message that I sent out through our uh, okay. Anyway, I want you to hear this again because I think it's so good. And it's in our busy world, stillness is often mistaken for silence or simply the absence of noise.
Mhm.
But true stillness is so much more. It's a calm state of presence, a calm state of presence, a moment of connection with your inner self that can happen even in the midst of outer activity. That moment of connection with your inner self. Stillness is a pause that allows your energy to settle, your mind to clear, and your heart to listen deeply. Wow, I just love that. Stillness is a pause that allows your energy to settle, your mind to clear, and your heart to listen deeply. So, as we are here in this kind of stillness, as we see this beautiful picture, we can just feel this sense of presence, a calm state of presence, and this sense of pausing, taking a breath, being present, and opening our heart to listen deeply. So let's do that today as we talk about the cards and as we chat with each other. Let's be in that stillness, in that heart opened place that is so deep and beautiful. And I always enjoy the people who come to the energy focus of the week because all of you do. You have this kind of an open heart, a
Mhm.
loving heart.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Any, anything you want to add?
Just that the picture itself to me is, really evokes that place of stillness for me. The beautiful purple and yellow, and then the different shades of blue. It's like looking at the ocean and a sunset, maybe. And it is with practice. It is easy to move into that as we are, meditating or just being quiet for a moment, and just taking in what's going on and being in that place of being.
Right.
Mhm.
Being present.
Mhm.
All right. So our luminary for this month is Dolphin Song, and it's
Mhm.
the numbers 4 and 12. Dolphin Song is such a beautiful energy. It is so well, as you think of dolphins, you can think of them just going through the water so beautifully. And one of the things I learned a long time ago is people feel the dolphins, uh, even in the outer realms, and also standing next to them sometimes. Now, dolphins standing, that's interesting, but when you feel their energy next to you, it's quite a delight. And as you think, many people have been able to swim with the dolphins. I haven't had that
No.
yet, hoping that I will have. It's in my bucket list. But this color blue is my favorite color anyway, but this color blue that's in here is just magnificent. And what I picked out of the book was sit beside me in the nothingness to rejuvenate your inner resolve. Ah, sit beside me in the nothingness to rejuvenate your inner resolve. And so, what I'm thinking about as I was writing that was, what does nothingness feel like to you? I've always been sort of had a hard time with nothingness, but I think that nothingness can just be that sense of presence, of that sense of being in your own heart or connecting there and being that true self that you are. There's a kind of nothingness because you're not doing something, but you're being. And I sometimes need the dolphins to take me there because I have a little bit of a problem getting into nothingness. So life can be so overwhelming that we want a time out. Dolphin Song reminds us that nothingness can rejuvenate us and inspire us to enter our world with a fresh sense of purpose. Because I think of when I think of this thing of rejuvenate your inner resolve, to me, inner resolve has a lot to do with our purpose because it brings us back to who we really are and why we're here and what we have to offer in this world.
Mhm.
So, oh, I see Courtney's here. Hi, Courtney.
Good, Courtney.
So, how do you feel about Dolphin Song? How do you connect with it?
Oh, I have connected with it in several different ways. It's interesting. First, it was about being playful. That was my first one. But when I think about going into nothingness, it's to me, we call it nothingness, but it actually is something. It's awareness, and to me, and when I'm in that place of just letting go of everything I'm thinking about and just being, like I can do that in my yard really well when we're sitting out there and just be, or in, if I get into meditation and then I just be quiet, and I just embrace the quietness because there is a sense of, for myself, there's a sense of being that I'm not I'm not a doer all the time. I'm a beer sometimes. And this being gets to just hang out, gets to just be. Um, we talk about taking a nap or taking a rest for a while. Sometimes that rest is just sitting and breathing, and relaxing and noticing that I am aware. I'm conscious in this moment. I have consciousness, and just letting that thought just kind of dissipate and go and just be in that place.
Oh, that I can feel that. That's lovely.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, it's very
All right.
nurturing.
We're missing Sandra today.
Yes.
Maybe she'll come yet. But anyway, Sandra, we're sending you a lot of love.
Mhm.
All right, so now we're going to the color card for this month, and it is violet purple, and in the color card
Mhm.
book, it is called violet, and in our work with the complementary colors, we use purple, and I find that what I wrote in the color card book, part of it really is for violet, and part of it is really for purple. So we can find a lot in there. And what we had picked out for this month is as the lesson in Violet is mine is the only truth. And we get a lot of that in the world, but we try to be very conscious of not assuming that other people think the same way we do or want to um, uh, be part of something that's the same. But what I found in the book that really resonated for me is your responsibility is to do the best you can to complete the work you have come to do without comparing it to anyone else's work here. So instead of mine is the only truth, you find your own inner truth, and then you don't try to compare that with anyone else's inner truth. It's
Mhm.
always nice when you find something that is compatible with where you are and how you understand your inner truth, but it doesn't have to be exactly the same. So what I also was thinking about is comparing ourselves to others is a downer. At least I certainly find that way. Your contribution is needed, and so are contributions from others. Finding that place inside us that is true, that comes to us from our soul, is satisfying. No comparison is needed. So if we find ourselves comparing to someone else, it's a good time to stop and say, what part of me has felt like it wasn't good enough? Or what part of me uh, thinks that other people know more than I do? It's that comparing that really it diminishes our beautiful energy. And it's more about just saying, I'm doing the best I can with what I have right here, right now in this world, and that is my work. And then we don't try to compare it, but we do look around and see things that we go, oh, I could try that, or that sounds like something that's very interesting to me, and we grow through that. But we don't have to copy anybody else. We don't have to say what they're doing is better than what we're doing. We are here to just be who we are, our truth, our truth, and not someone else's.
Absolutely. I think you've summed it up very well.
Well,
Yeah,
you want to go on to Mosaic then?
sure. Yeah.
So this is our luminary for the week. It's called Mosaic.
Mhm.
Isn't that beautiful? It's just like
Mhm.
it's all woven together. And it has a number 10. I always think of 10 as completion, or it can be um, you finished one part and you're going to something else that's in a higher frequency. Or sometimes it means okay, I completed that. Now there's something else I want to go back to and start with. But Mosaic, one of this is out of the Mosaic book, or the Luminary book about Mosaic. You are a unique tile in the universal mosaic of being. Universal mosaic of being. Can't you just see all of these different beings? Each one is individual. Each one is perfect how they are. Claim your special beauty, even as you allow others to do the same. So we just need to claim our own special beauty, not compare and not feel like we have to uh, be different, and then as we listen to our inner self, we'll know when there's something we need to work on.
Hmm.
So, a question you might ask is, am I embracing the many parts of the mosaic that make up my experiences and me? Are we embracing who we are, who we know we are? Are we embracing that and being that? I think that's a good question for us to sit with.
That is. It made me think of my earlier life. Like, what was I doing when I was 25? What was I doing when I was 35? It's like, I don't do those things now. I've changed and I do other things. So, and every once in a while I think, do I want to do some of those things that I used to do? And part of it is, mm, I kind of already been there, done that on
Yeah.
some things. And other things I think, well, maybe it would be fun to, like do a painting again or something like that. But mostly I'm living in now, which is what I'm attracted to. So that satisfies me. And but I do notice that sometimes there's new aspects that's emerging, a new aspect of something. It might be a part of what I used to do, but it also might be something brand new that I want to try. And I'm always intrigued by something that comes along, and it's like, yeah, I could try that. That sounds neat. Neat, it's like a step up from where I was
Yeah.
on that rung before. So
And it's we might be redoing something that we did earlier, but we're in a different place. So
yeah,
we will be doing it in a slightly different way,
I,
which makes it very interesting to see how we've grown and how we've expanded and all of that.
yeah, yeah. I
All
see
right.
Will was saying that he sees mosaic as wavy but not flat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. A wavy, maybe ball of energy or, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that's kind of, I see that too.
yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
All right. Well, now we go to the color card for this week. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Mm,
I can't remember where I got that, but I suspect it might have been Mia. So
could have been.
she has the most beautiful pictures of her flowers. Uh,
Hmm.
and she knows how to raise the flowers too. And this is a lesson in pink. So, the vibrancy of these pink flowers, the love that they put out. Roses really have a healing aspect to them.
Hmm.
And so, as we look at this, we can kind of think about what I picked out in the color card book. The section or the paragraph is entitled Unrequited Love. And here's what it says: because you love so easily and completely, you may be surprised and deeply hurt when that love is not returned. And then I picked out, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I picked out parts of it. Since you see only the fine parts of the other person, manipulation and hidden agendas don't even occur to you. The lesson in pink is to look deeper. Don't shut down your way of loving. Be sure you see what is truly there. So pink is calling us to be uh, able to see deeper and to be conscious of what we're sensing, so that so that we can stay who we are and feel through the heart the way we know to do. Because so many of the people that are part of what we do have that really tender heart, and they can be taken advantage of, or they can be hurt. But when we know ourselves and we're living from that inner truth, then it's very much less likely that we can be taken advantage of. And what I also wrote here was using our intuitive discernment from a neutral stance allows us to stay true to who we are while choosing how we interact with different people. I always remind myself that those who manipulate and have hidden agendas are deeply wounded. They would not go there unless they were deeply wounded. And I can always imagine that love is raining down from the divine source. So, because when something happens, there's Sandra. Yay, welcome, Sandra. We were
Mhm.
missing you. Um, when we have that situation where we feel that it's just not, we've been manipulated, or and you say, oh no, I knew better if I had just listened to my intuition. So what we need to do is just to do a better job of listening. And then I always like to do something, and being able to visualize that love is raining down on that person from the divine source, because we know that they're deeply wounded when they act like that. And just asking for that, visualizing that, is a way that we can help.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. In the card book that you wrote, it talks about discernment and yet being in that place of the, you know, soft pink and nourishing and joyful place. And at first when I was learning about this, I thought, oh yeah, clouds of pink, yeah, yeah, and there was a part of me that was like, boy, my hackles are up when something, when it comes from somebody that's not that's wounded too very deeply. But over the years, it's been helpful to really think of, I need to keep the pink in myself. I'm responsible for that.
Yeah.
And taking that in and let them be responsible for their part in it. And, you know, uh, learning ways to see better, to feel the energy better. Um, and um, yeah, and just, or when to have a place where you just thought, I think I'm not going to go there with this, kind of thing. And just, do what you have to do. I mean, maybe it's like, you thank them for something and then you retire somewhere else. But just that discernment's very important. And our childlike self that's still with us appreciates that so
Yes.
much,
Yes.
you know.
It creates
Mm.
safety for that inner child.
Mhm.
And we're really responsible for that really lovely part of us,
Yeah.
almost like a parent,
Yes.
loving parent, not one of those that tells you what to do, but one of those is that just there and you know you're safe.
Wow.
All right. Well, I want to tell you a little bit. We have several things coming up that I hope you'll be part of with us. Uh, those who are part of our subscription group called the Vortal are meeting on Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And we are going to go deeper with stillness. And Dodie has created the most amazing meditation. There are no words, but there is a video, and there is bells and other beautiful sounds in it that just takes you so deep. I'm really looking forward to having her share that with us at our Vortal gathering. And we're also going to go deeper and talk with two, three people at a time together and just talk about our experiences with stillness. Because, Leslie, you and I have talked about some of the things that have happened to us recently that feels like we're really grounded and really calm and really in stillness. And we just want to do that all the time, but knowing it and feeling and experiencing it really helps us to go back to it all the time. So I will be sharing those kinds of stories. So
Mhm.
you will come. And if you're not part of the Vortal, you can go to transformationaltools.com/Vortal, VORTAL, and there you can find a place to sign up. And we are uh, offering the classes that I teach each Thursday for 3 of the Thursdays of the month. Those will be available. And I'll tell you about one of those too. But next, I want to talk about the vortex, or ask you, Leslie, if you would talk a little bit, because Monday is the vortex, and Leslie does the most beautiful meditation that helps you to become totally connected, totally present. It's really lovely, and that's open to anyone who would like to come.
Mhm. Yes, Will and I, Will actually began, proposing this, and we together offer this time on Zoom where you can come and um, nothing's recorded, so we share and talk about um, issue, topics, issues. We do a wonderful meditation, then we do a check in. And after the check in, we get into sharing about a certain topic. Last week, I think it was the divine feminine. And we have different topics that we talk about. And uh, so it's welcome to everybody. And it's a time, where where we just can really be together with a group of people that are like we are here on the readings, people who are growing, and most everybody that comes has been in our color work, and in a few have come to here. So it's like it's just an extra time where we really come and enjoy being with each other and laughing and sometimes crying and have a good time.
Yes.
Just being together and just taking a moment out of our day to do that. And it's at 4 o'clock on Mondays, every other Monday. So this coming Monday is one of them.
And if you would like to know more about that and how to be a part of that, you can just do, let's see, and let's see, it's transformationaltools.com slash, uh, um, well, it's in just go to our homepage, transformationaltools.com, and there's a place there where you can leave a message.
Yeah.
Or you can do Arlene at transformationaltools.com, and I'll
Yeah.
make sure that Will and Leslie know that you would like to know more about it. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful group,
Yeah.
and we learn so much together. All right, well, let's go to the other thing that's coming up. This is the Intuitive Circle. That's next Thursday, and that's at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And this is a class that I do where we get together and we work on our own inner intuition, learning to trust it, learning to turn to it and to really listen. And it's been a really interesting time. And time to time, we will have one person who has something that they're really interested in gaining more information about, and they will be like in the center, even though we are on Zoom, and we will uh, tune in through our intuition and see what messages we get, so that we can offer that to the person that would like more information. It's a really wonderful way to practice your intuition. And whenever you're with a group, it seems like the intuition comes so much easier. And I
Mhm.
think the more you practice that, the more easy it will just come, even if you're not in a group. All right, well, that's what we have for today. And then we're going to do our individual, um,
Personal readings.
yeah, messages for people.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. So
All right. We're starting with Will today.
all right. And I'm picking a luminary for Will. And if you get the same one again, what is it? That last, oh, ecstasy. He always seems to get ecstasy.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, let's see. Is this for a real guess? Oh, this is Core Crucible.
Mm.
Yeah, Core Crucible is such a helpful card. And I'm going to read to you just a little bit out of the book. It's one that really is timely.
Number 9.
Yeah, it's number 9. Bring your grief and your hurt into the crucible. Bring your doubts and your fears. The residue left from the drama of life is consumed, leaving only that which is fueled by passion and lived in joy. You know, I think we've heard that a lot of times, but it's like we have to keep coming back to it. And well, for some reason, it's really important that you remember that the residue left from the drama of life is consumed, leaving only that which is fueled by passion and lived in joy. So, Core Crucible wants to come and be around you, Will, and it wants to soothe you and also to uplift you, and it wants to be helping you to release anything that you maybe are holding on to, but you haven't been aware until now that you are. So it's quite a companion for you. And I look forward to the fact that you're going to be able to be with Core Crucible in a very intimate way.
Your color card is interesting. It's Lesson in Green. Heal and grow. And what I was getting is with Core Crucible, it's like, I don't know, I just got this new growth of green, like, bursting out buds of flowers and things. There's a lot of green around us, and the green and red, I think, are going to be really important this week to help stir that passion and to uplift you in a way that wants to I just get it. It's like a physical thing, like bursting forth with green is what I'm getting. What do you get?
Well, when I see the Core Crucible next to it, I mean, the center of Core Crucible is just like brilliant. And so it's like it wants to help you to nurture this growth that's coming in, and to help you if there's anything standing in the way. So this is a great combination.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. All right. John is next.
Okay, John, let's see. Oh, John, I love this one. This is kind of some of that is the color of the roses that we had up today.
Mm.
But this is Love Child. And Love Child is just helping you with the parts of you that may have been hurt. You know, as we were talking earlier, we love so easily that we sometimes don't pay attention to who the person is that we're with and how there can be hurt there. But this child part of you just is so, it loves you so much. It loves your humor. It loves the fact that you love animals. And it is so wanting to just be with you and have fun and find your bliss, find your loving heart, which is there, is right there with you.
That brings back the pink that we saw earlier for this week. And what I was getting the word with it was creativity too, just because you're a very creative kind of person. And music and all that kind of stuff. It's like dabble in that. That could be fun this week.
That could be part of the fun, yes.
Mm-hmm. Let me get all right. All right. Strength in blue.
Oh, that's your creative part for sure.
Mm-hmm. Peaceful, creative, and flowing. So there's and there is bluish in the card too. And these are your creative centers. That orange and blue goes together here. And it's saying being peaceful in it. The blue to me is like in that, you can really calm and reside there. But it's like this peaceful but flowing kind of creativity. Like in the moment, you might think, I'm just gonna take out my guitar and play it, or I'm gonna get on the keyboard, or I'm gonna draw something that I just haven't done that in so long. I'm gonna just give it a shot. So
let this little child draw.
yeah,
Let the little child play the music.
No, I could relate to that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
That is a beautiful one for John.
Yes. Tell me what the color card was again.
Blue.
Blue.
Strength in blue.
Just like to get these written down. Okay, Courtney.
All right, Courtney. Let's see what there is here for Courtney. Aw. This one is called Dawning. I think this is really a perfect card for you, Courtney. So many things are dawning in you, things that have been there but haven't been able to fully come out. I just see you as that beautiful morning sun coming up, and it's bringing with it something new, something fresh, something bigger and more expanded than you've been able to move into before. And look at the red. The red is celebrating that. And there's pink in there. That child is part of that. And this is just a beautiful card for you.
It is the number 11, which is a master number. And it's really about, it can be about like stepping into a new pair of shoes that fit just right.
Yeah.
And that you become this master of it. You become more integrated with it, with that energy. So your card really goes with it. Strength in brown. And that's about being grounded in the earth. It's nurturing, safe, and earth connected. So
Yeah.
it's really helpful to dawning because you can feel like I'm really taking that next step and it feels good, doesn't it?
It feels good to us as well as her. It
Yes.
just feels good to know that's happening for you, Courtney. And I do want to do one more thing out of the book for dawning. Life renews itself from moment to moment. Accept your new growth with faith, even as you push through the fog of uncertainty. Passionately throw open the windows, your windows, to the dawn. Live fully. Every moment counts. Wow, that is a clarion call for us.
Hmm. Hmm. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, that is exciting. Yeah. I can't help but read some of these on these. Um,
Oh, yeah.
and John said, "Oh, that would be wonderful to be creative and just do his thing."
Yeah.
And Will says the cards are speaking clearly. These are totally healthy for you, John.
Yeah.
Artwork is healing, Sandra. I agree. It is.
Yeah.
And, all right. So, Sandra, you are next.
All right, Sandra. Let's see what one is for Sandra. Oh, this is the one that is called
Mm.
integrity. And let's see what numbers is. And do you have it there, the numbers for integrity?
They are
Eight,
864.
8 and 64. Okay, so what this one is about, and I want to get specifically for you, Sandra, but do you see the doorway in the center there? And it's like parts of yourself are looking at the doorway. This is the time for you to make sure that every aspect of yourself has been called home, called into the emerald doorway into your soul self. Life is such that we fragment and pieces of us get left at different ages. Pieces of us take on things that need to be shifted because they're not true for us. And this is the time to find the last of those aspects that still need to come home through that beautiful emerald doorway. And I know you've done a lot of work, so this is sort of like the finishing pieces.
Mm, lovely. Well, red is going to help you do that. It's a strength in red,
Wow.
red orange, I'm getting.
And
Okay.
here is the red goes with the green in there too.
Mhm. Yeah, which is its complement.
Yeah.
So it says there's energy available, full of fire starter, doer, and independent. And I get when if there's anything to release or to kind of check in on, it's going to ignite that fiery part and say, oh yeah, I can do that. Or I've really let that go. Yes, and celebrate it. So as you're checking in this week, this is really helpful to start to energize those parts.
Oh, she says they show me the doorway constantly. Isn't that interesting? Our inner
Mhm.
self often uses these things and points the way.
Yeah, yeah, that's great.
Well,
All right.
that's live readings for today. And since we have a little time, Leslie, let's pick a card for each other and see what.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
So let's see. Oh, this is funny. Okay, so I'm going to start as I got
Yeah.
mine up here.
Okay.
It's Core Crucible and the lesson in orange. And let me see.
funny. Will and I have the same one today.
I know, it's really interesting. What I'm really focused on for you is that center, that beautiful yellow, that clarity that you have within you, and I can feel it and notice it often now, um, and it's becoming so much a part of your true self now. Just the clarity of who you are, the clarity of what you know that you're here to uh, offer, even if you don't know specifically yet how that will come about. And the orange here is wanting you to do some things that are creative. There's something you may have been thinking about that it's time for you to take the time to do it.
Hmm. Well, that sounds fun. I guess I must be ready for it if I'm thinking it sounds fun.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds do creative things. Okay. I might if I can draw like my kid would draw, I think I could allow myself to do that.
That's
Otherwise I get too perfectionist, and I
yeah.
can't do it. All right. So your card is presence.
Wow.
Presence. That's
Present.
8 and 64. And let's see. Okay. And they said that, okay, my vibrations form a matrix of divine consciousness flooding your world. I've been here a very long time, but now I'm affecting your living matrix. You see me as a bright indigo, blue, or intense blue purple. You may not capture me. You may join my flow and expansion as long as fear has been put away.
Mm.
You may expand into a world of divine thought that knows no boundaries. Where I go and how I show up depends on the human capacity to move beyond time and space.
Boy, I'm
So,
doing more of that, I think, than I have in a long time.
yes, it's really affirming that you are being in that presence even more
And
and
learning to be in some higher frequencies
higher
and,
frequencies.
and being able to stay in that place even while I'm in form here. So it's
Mhm.
cool.
I know you've been venturing out there. Your lesson is lime green.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Use your power with integrity. So, which I know you do. But it's like just reminding you that the integrity is integrating. Okay. So, as you're doing this more expansive work, it's beginning to integrate more and to allow that integrity to happen. And as you use it, I'm getting also to, because we have pink this week,
Yeah.
you be sure to check in, with it. It's like, is this is this meshing with my life? Is it, coordinating? And do I have boundaries around it? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm having such a good time. I was telling you, this woman who's called Happy, as in Nigeria, and we're putting together a new website. I said I would never do that again. But the place that I am became so difficult to work with that I got her. She was going to redo it, and then I realized I was in the wrong place. That I needed to be in a different place where everything comes together easily. And she has design that fits so well with who we are, and I am just so in gratitude because I've been asking for someone to help me with this for a long time. And so I just feel that that is part of what's happening now is I'm being taken into an opportunity where all of what we have come to at this time can be expressed in the website. All the many unique
Mhm.
individuals that are part of this, all of those that contribute so much to what we're doing.
Hmm. Yeah.
Such a
Wow.
blessing.
Yes. Beautiful. Well, these readings have been very, very wonderful today.
Yes, yes.
Really,
Hope you all take this home and just take
yeah.
it into your hearts and help it to move through this week. And come back and be with us as always next Friday.
Yes.
And we're just looking forward to being with you.
Yes.
Much love.
Mhm.
Now,
Bye
we,
for now.
we will see you soon.
Yep.